Hello, welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amethyst. Currently, I've been doing a series, a Chakra Systems Series, and I'm going to be doing the fifth chakra of that series, throat. So, first of all, I have announcements, as I always do. First announcement, thank you for all my new subscribers and all my other subscribers, the older ones, everyone. All of you guys are just amazing. I'm really, really grateful. Thanks for any donations that have come in, and thank you for people that have booked readings as well. It means a lot to me and it helps propel my business from the background. Also, a big shout out to SilverWolf Tarot 1111 with Chris Firestone. I recommend you suss out their channel. Family, soul family, a lot of love, very good tarot reader, and their channel is on the up and up, so keep an eye on that one. And also Vicky D'Souza with Angel Heart Readings. Please suss out Vicky's channel. She is a really gentle soul. She has such an amazing energy associated with her gift, and I recommend you look at her channel as well and give her a subscription or a thumbs up or a like or what have you. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand I don't use WhatsApp, okay? I don't try and canvas for people, hey, you know, maybe you should book a reading with me and this and that. Like, they do come. I get readings as I need them, and that's the way spirit works with me. So if anybody's mimicking myself on my channel, please, pretty please, can you please report it to YouTube and myself in the information that'll be in the description box. Okay, so we're up to the throat chakra in my Chakra Systems series. So basically, I'm going to give you a rundown of information about a chakra or what chakras are in general, as I have done with every other video in this particular series, because not everybody's interested in watching the whole series. You might just want to pull information out of one or two specific chakras. So therefore, I'm covering all bases so people have that information across the board. Okay, so, well, excuse me, throat chakra. That's interesting. I'm actually drinking coffee. This is my new favorite cup at the moment. Okay, so let's start. Guides, can you please come in? Can everybody come in that wants to have some space and energy associated with this, please? Now, first of all, I'm just going to let you know there are two different angels that could be associated with this chakra. The information I have jotted down is Archangel Michael and also Archangel Gabriel. So if you don't resonate with that, you can look online and find out what other angels could possibly be associated with this particular chakra, but that's the information I have. Doesn't mean it's always the same. So chakras are where the mind, body, and spirit meet, and they're the gateways between various dimensions and centers of activity. Each chakra is like a sacred chamber in the temple of the body where the vital force of consciousness can pull together. And it's the point of intersection. So all chakras are associated with 7 basic levels of consciousness, and they are alternative channels that move energy around the body all through the same vortex. It's common to be stuck in certain patterns with chakras, or in your life, therefore, stuck in a certain chakra energy or vibration or level, and it may become shut or constantly open. And it's important to clean our chakras to allow new patterns to come into our lives. And chakra healing and transitions are not always easy necessarily. And our chakras are a spinning wheel or disc that attracts and repels on the same vibrational level. Anything the chakra encounters on its particular vibrational level is drawn into the chakra, processed, and passed out again. That is my favorite thing to say in this series. I love it. So, content of the chakra is formed largely by repeated patterns, for example, geometry, from our actions and daily lives. Remember that we are the center point of these actions, and repeated habits and movements create fields in the world around us, and some people can see these patterns and give direction for a healthy chakra, i.e., in example, awareness. So personality and cultural beliefs and behaviors, as well as personal beliefs, can alter one's chakras, and chakras are the most direct alignment to pull in with a straight spine. So if you sit upwards and you are feeling a bit out of whack, even just getting your spine centered is the best and most direct alignment with chakra systems to get a bit of balance in an instant. Chakras work or run smoothly when they are aligned with each other, and chakras can be open, closed, excessive, deficient, or anywhere in between. between. Mind and body are inseparable, and a block of dysfunction can actually affect the other, whether it's mind or body, in different areas of chakra. Okay, so I'm just going to give a little bit of information. I'll go Archangel Michael today. I know I used him for the first chakra, and I didn't really give much or any information about Archangel Michael in the root chakra, but I wasn't drawn to do that. So basically, Archangel Michael is the protector of light, and his name means he who is like God, and he's about empowerment, and he's of the blue ray and protection, and has the sword of truth. So basically, he is about courage and strength and divine will and honor and love and justice, and is the defender of justice. He is the head honcho angel of the entire angelic realm and army, like the massive, and I mean in the hundreds and thousands or more of angels in the angelic realm. It's off the chart, really, and he is the ultimate warrior associated with that. So you can visualize him standing with you. You could be in a beautiful space, like out in the open or something, but in the visualization, and you can call him in to help you. He can help cut cords and do bits and pieces. So yeah, he's here right now. He's in the room. Hi, Archangel Michael. I have a lot of love with Archangel Michael. Him and I have been together my entire life, and I call him Mikey Mike. Yeah, so okay. So let's get some throat chakra information from the information I have written down. For those of you that are only just clicking into this first video in the series, I have a diploma in chakra system healings, and this is why I'm drawn to do this today. So the oils associated, essential oils associated with the throat chakra are lemon, lavender, chamomile, and vanilla. The crystals can be turquoise, aquamarine, or celestite. And the meditation, for example, there is none, and I've written that down specifically. You just need to practice the mantras to help with the throat chakra. That really helps. The color is blue. The element is sound. How beautiful. Sound. The location is the throat, and the symbol is the 16 petal lotus. The throat chakra is the gateway to consciousness and the chakra of communication, self-expression, and creativity. Again, once your sacral's up and running properly with that level of creativity, from there it stems right up through your prana tube, up through your core, up to your throat. Then you can express that creativity. The throat chakra is the realm of consciousness that creates, transmutes, and creates again communication within the self and between others, because you need to create it within yourself first to be able to create it out with others. Communication is an act of connection and unites consciousness. The first level of transcendence, allowing us to move away from the limitations of the physical body. Sound, the throat, okay, that's the separate, that's the line that gets drawn basically, to have us separate from our actual physicalness. Then we now delve in sound. It's beautiful. So the lower chakras are highly individual, and as we move up through the higher chakras, boundaries are less defined. And I said that in one of the other videos to do with this series, that from the throat chakra up, to me, that could just be classed as a higher chakra. It doesn't mean it's one or the other, it's just all interlinked that way. So the higher we get, there are no separations or boundaries are gone, and we can extend ourselves higher, and our higher selves extend beyond ordinary limitations. And as boundaries drop away, we're able to reach unity of consciousness to make connection. So with words and communication, the consciousness has a tool to organize itself and the universe around it. And chanting a mantra can turn our thoughts into a cohesive pattern. The rhythm of the sound work on our subconscious at the vibrational level, it will bring us into balance. It's super important to do the mantras, particularly with the throat chakra. Again, its element is sound. So the symbolic system, the throat chakra is a symbolic system that mediates between abstract and manifested idea, which supports you in manifesting on the physical plane. For example, the real world. Okay, so some characteristics of the throat chakra. When it's balanced, you will have a resonant voice. You could be a good listener, a clear communicator, and lives and is lively with levels of different types of creativity. If it's deficient, you could have a fear of speaking. You could feel small or have a weak voice and be introvert from that. You could be shy and have difficulty putting feelings into words. If your throat chakra is in excess, there could be gossiping, inability to listen, too much talking as a defense mechanism, and a dominating voice and interruptive. And the physical manifestations associated with the throat chakra that's having issues is disorder of the throat, neck, ears, and voice, and toxicity, which brings tightness of the jaw, like clenching your jaw, right? The healing practice associated to help lift those manifestations, the physical manifestations, are to loosen the neck and shoulders. You can do journaling and singing and chanting and practice silence if your throat chakra is in excess. There are affirmations associated with throat, and I'll give you two. One of them is, I hear and speak the truth. And another one is, my voice is necessary. Wow. I hear and speak the truth, and my voice is necessary. The lifestyle elements surrounding the throat chakra are music, singing, chanting, journaling, writing, and actively listening. So feeding the throat chakra, good foods to put into your system for the throat chakra are sea plants, for example, seaweed, kelp, and nori. Soups, it's quite fluid for the throat. Juices, ethnic foods of your own heritage, high water fruits like watermelon, cucumber, grapes, blueberries, and cantaloupe. The throat chakra mantra is hum. It's spelled H-A-M but pronounced H-U-M, hum. And it will help unblock the throat chakra and bring physical and spiritual voice to what you need to do to help you communicate with whom you are and what you need and want from the universe and your own self as well. Chanting hum will help with the ability to express yourself, and if closed, your throat chakra is closed, you will frequently feel frustrated. So chanting hum will open the throat chakra so communication energy can flow strongly. Okay, and a closed throat chakra makes honesty and integrity difficult to embody. Hum will help your communication style not explode. Okay, that's amazing. So I'm just now going to channel some cards. Let's pull out some cards here. Spirit, Archangel Michael. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, he's just told me I'm doing a great job. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. Okay, you might hear a little noise in the background. That is the heater going. It is winter. First card out is leadership. You are no longer the supporting cast. You are the leading man or / woman. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. Whoa, whoa, feisty. Wow, speak up. Okay, we've got a bit of a glare going on here, but that's actually from there's a lamp next to me, but that's the light in the roof. I wonder if I can, doesn't really matter. Okay, can I have more please, Archangel Michael? Growth. Growth requires you to step out of your comfort zone. Growing pains can help you in gaining wisdom and experience. The old must be left behind before growing into the new. Wow. Absolutely. We've got animals. Do you feel free or stifled? Is your situation making you feel caged or unhinged? What would you like? Would you like to take some new risks, right? And I think this is just about escaping that reality of not being able to voice your opinion or feel like you're being heard properly. That could be a level of feeling caged or boxed in. But within yourself too, you might feel shy and just think, why can't I communicate what I'm feeling, you know? And then we've got celebrations / social occasions. Are you concerned about commitment? Do you have fears around social situations? Would you like to break free from the repressed you? That's two cards right next to each other that have come out about feeling blocked away, locked in, repressed, what have you. So, and social situations. So you need to start working on your throat chakra because it might be hindering what you've got going on in your life when it comes to your social engagements, your friendships, your relationships and stuff. Or even being able to say, no, thank you, I don't want to go. You might be out all the time partying or going to occasions and events and all sorts of stuff. And it could be draining your bank balance. It could be draining your emotional and spiritual balance. You know, you might need your cup to be replenished, but you don't know how to say no. And that's what that card's for there. Archangel Michael, what would you like to say? Yeah, that's a good idea. He's saying that if people, when you go to bed, if you could picture like a light blankety or sheet sort of energy above you, just above your auric field in dark royal blue, for example, and have it sort of over your entire body or over your whole bed, and you tuck yourself in with it, but it's still hovering up there. That'll help with healing energy to do with your throat chakra. Archangel Michael is saying, with a smile on his face because he's cheeky as, that even when people are sleeping and make noises in their sleep, snoring and moaning and teeth grinding and all the stuff that goes with it, that is still stemming from the throat chakra. So he's saying that people need to really use that blue sheet method for a couple of weeks at least. Okay, cool. It's like 12 days or so. Okay, another card. Wow, death. What parts of you or your habits need changing? How do you feel disconnected with yourself and with others? Have you been neglecting your physical or emotional health? Okay, that really comes right back to the sacral chakra, there to do with communication. Please look up the sacral chakra if you haven't already. Interesting. Can I have more, Ta? We've got nature and Gaia. Beautiful. And it's blue. Look. Respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Earth. Remain connected to nature. You are being protected. Wow. So why you find your voice, or why you tune your voice, your throat chakra, up to a space where you can communicate in a way that you would like to, you are being protected for that journey. Don't feel, whoa, don't feel exposed. That is just a bit too much, actual. I will do one of those. Thanks. This one's on the top. Wow. We've got action. It says, take some form of action without regrets. Examine what is holding you back. By taking action and cut it loose, you will get the most immediate results through acting decisively. No maybes. Wow. And there's blue here, and I'm not surprised. That is so funny, Archangel Michael. Thank you so much. He's in a bloody humorous mood today, aren't you? Wow. He is showing the blue in the background here, and there is a sword, so that speaks for itself. You could do some cord cutting stuff with him. He's like, yeah, I'm open. And then all of a sudden he's just showing me like a sign that's flashing at a beach hut somewhere where people go and get haircuts or something. This guy's off the hook. You're funny. Sorry. Yeah, I love Archangel Michael, honestly. But he's like showing me this flashing sign going open, you know? Yeah, he's open to help people with what you need at the moment with cord cutting. That's so ridiculous. Okay, now next card. The universe has your back deck. It says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Wow, that's dark blue as well, that card. And we've got, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Yeah. And we've got, I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Oh, that is so beautiful. Let me just see what Archangel Michael wants to say. He's saying about this other card here. He's saying that prayers could just be wishes and wants. Prayers could be somebody thinking, oh, I really hope this can happen, and that's taken as a prayer. He says, come through that space of love. Come through that element where you know you've got to work on yourself, or you know you're trying to work on humanity, or you know that you've got things going in your life that we're not all perfect here walking this earth plane, but you just need to understand that it says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. And this is what he's saying. The light's been flicked on now. You're in no level of darkness, particularly when it comes to your communication style. All right. And the other card says, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. And this is what he's saying. This is the energy of love that we're talking about, that you are supported in your growth at this point in time. Unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. And this is just a message here from Archangel Michael to say that your seeds have already been growing. Now, that meaning there, seeds have been planted, seeds have been growing, etc., has come right through different elements of this entire Chakra Systems series, actually. So Archangel Michael saying, have no fear. Can I just have one more of those ones? My capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up. The compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. Are you kidding me? That ties in with this, all right? The energy of love, it says the energy of love. It's right there on both of them. Compassion, when I speak up. Wow. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. Yeah, he's saying that people can feel quite isolated in themselves sometimes when they feel like they're not getting heard. And then people that are getting a bit abrupt or a bit, you know, pushy with what their thoughts and their theories are about things. If that's happening in your life around you, send them waves of energetic love. Send them like nice, soft, cotton wraps of blue and just sort of heal there, like rest it spiritually. Picture it in your mind, you're just resting blue sort of gauze or something on that person's throat chakra to heal them, you know. Don't wrap it around them. But yeah, it's really important to understand that manifestation is power, and compassion comes from the self. Without loving the self, we're going back to the sacral. If you can't love yourself, other people that speak around you will have their vision and their opinion of things, and they speak their truth in an honest manner, not necessarily abrupt or abrasive. People are going to take offense to that. So you need to really work on that sacral as well. We've got manifest. Yay, what you want is manifesting. Look at those. Look, there's this card's technically red, got red on it, but it's an orangey red. So there's the throat chakra and the sacral, as I mentioned, or the root, but this isn't root. And then we've got the third eye and the higher chakras off above that as well. So we've also got release, what is no longer serving you. There's all blue through here. Release what you think you can't communicate with. Release what you know isn't right for you, because this guy is open to receive, okay? And we've got darkest fears, and there's all blue beaming through here. I just love how in sync I am with my guides. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Archangel Raphael. He's saying that people have a few thoughts and a few ideas going up in their head here, or they want change, or they don't know how to bring it in, or that you mightn't be comfortable with communicating with those in your immediate world about what you need at this time. Don't go into that fear state. Push past your fears, because as Archangel Michael said, you are protected. Can I have 2 more out of this pile, please? We've got flow. Yeah, come from that place of flow. The sky is standing in the water, and the water happens to be blue. Now, beaming up through the blue is that sacral color again, that reddy orange and the orange and all across the back, and then the solar plexus. This is all really linking in, and he's got his hand up at his chest. So basically, he's got his hand up on his chest because he knows his presence to himself. He's acknowledging his presence to the ripple in the water effect, and the ripple in himself is the same ripple. And what Archangel Michael wants you to know is that it's okay to hurt people's feelings unintentionally. Don't feel guilty about the what ifs. We don't like to go around hurting people, but Archangel Michael's saying if you're going to say something to somebody and you're scared to say it because you're scared of their feelings being hurt, but all the while your feelings are smashed to smithereens because they just are insensitive bastards. Well, he didn't say that particularly, I did, but he's saying, you know, now's the time to let that flow. Just having a sip of coffee. And we've got one more. Control. Right. So this speaks for itself. You're coming from that space of control within yourself. There's piercing blue eyes in the background. That is spirit. That is Archangel Michael. He's got your back. He's looking out for you. He's looking over for you. This person in the card, she's ready for battle. She's got the angelic wings wrapped around her, and she's coming from that heart space. So basically, you make sure that your heart space is in tune. What you feel and what you speak are on the same wavelength, because that is really, really important, okay? So we've also got these. I love these cards. I just got the mini deck. How amazing are these? Just look at the picture on the back. Beautiful. The Chakra Wisdom Oracle. So can I have a couple of cards from here, please, Archangel Michael? One's flipped out. Completion. Absolutely. It's the end of a cycle. It's time to step into your power and be honest with what you want to think and feel. There's confusion. Trickery. Let me get another one. Can I have a clarifier for these, please? Okay, joy, and whoops, and with the block's getting heavy, and we've got instinct. So just let me channel. What do you want to say, Archangel Michael? Yeah, he's saying with the confusion and trickery, don't be confused by yourself. As I've just said a few minutes ago, listen to your heart and make sure what you're speaking out of your system verbally. Again, the physical is very different to the sound element. This is the only one chakra that comes off the actual body and is a sound not coming from a physical right now, because we're going up into the higher chakras opposed to the others. So don't be confused about what you feel and about what you think out loud. Make sure they're in alignment. Don't be tricked into something that you don't think feels right, or don't let somebody convince you of something that you know in your heart is wrong, because that will stir up a level of confusion in yourself. And we've actually done a lot of clearing in these readings to do with this Chakra Systems Series, and I think that that level of confusion is unnecessary. If you feel like you're in that state, if you're starting to feel like you're being isolated again because you can't communicate, Spirit's saying no. There's joy on the other side of that. Behind those clouds, there's joy, okay? And this woman is joy, and she's full of love, and she's full of hope, and there is a solar plexus chakra associated with her, as well as the throat, which is 2 back from this one, okay? And the other response from that is instinct. And as I said, listen to your gut feeling. There's wolves there. This could you know, you might be very protective of your clan, of your pack, of your people. There's a moon in the background as well. For you right now there, this could be, it's the Mercury retrograde. This could be Mercury to you and you just feel confused as fuck with what's going on. Can I get one more? Gossip. So be mindful of gossip. And if you know instinctively in your heart that somebody that hasn't been happy with something that you've said or done and they're going around bitching about you to other people, remember that. Remember to come out of that confusion and trickery, stand in that space of joy and use your instinct to push through that. And it's also a clear message for you to don't gossip. If you know what you're about to say isn't very nice or fair, or you don't really need to have a say in something, just pull back. Just pull back. Okay, we've got trust. That's basil, chrysanthemum, longevity. Oops, sorry. Purification, snapdragon. 2 more, please. I'll just give them another shuffle. Duality, banana. Yeah, duality, right? And 1 more. Please, Archangel Michael, thank you. And we've got hope. The daffodil. That's beautiful. Now there's 2 lots of yellow on here, so again you make sure your sacral chakra is in alignment with your throat chakra. It's really important. So with the basil, there's trust. Trust what you feel and think. Trust that if you know what you've got going on around you, or it's not time, you know, if you know a situation isn't as it should be and you need to be mindful and quiet and keep certain things to yourself, trust that. It doesn't mean that your throat chakra is closed. It just means that you are using your sound vibration or your sound element wisely to the point where at that point in time you don't need to ring your bell, basically. Okay, we've got the purification, the longevity, sorry, with the chrysanthemum, and spirit saying that hang on, Archangel Michael speaking. You are you to yourself. You'll always have you, regardless of who comes and goes out of your life. If you've got friendships and things going on with people and you think that they've crossed a line and you're not really in communication and stuff at the moment, stick to yourself. That longevity there, that doesn't mean that your friendship's over. It just means that, you know, there's a space of quiet going on for whatever the reasons are. But stick to yourself because you are true to yourself. You've got you and you alone when it comes to the end of the final moments. We all have love. We all have families. We all have friends. But when it comes down to you representing yourself, just because somebody else has a different opinion to you or in the same opinion to you, Archangel Michael's saying you need to remember that you need to be true to yourself, because in the long run you will still be there when others aren't, right? For yourself. There's a snapdragon, purification, yeah, and that there's a bit of red on here. So again, this stems from that place of being rooted in the ground and being rooted in your convictions and speaking your voice out to protect and help others if needed. And we've got the duality and the banana. So duality, banana, and hope, the daffodil. So basically what Archangel Michael's saying is that without the duality, without having confrontation sometimes, or without speaking our mind and accidentally ruffling feathers or upsetting people or vice versa, there isn't a hope to move forward. Because if we're all just living and breathing exactly the same, it'd be pretty fucking damn boring on this planet right now, okay? So Archangel Michael's saying you're on the right path and you're doing what you need to do, but you do need to really make sure your throat is in balance. Again, your throat is separate from your physical body. This is the first chakra that separates from the physical system. We've got Divine Spark. This card fell out in the ground before I could even shuffle them. I am grateful just for being me. I am a miracle of life, an unrepeatable spark of divinity. I am thankful for this unique and beautiful experience. Beautiful. I'm just going to shuffle these. Archangel Michael, I don't know what's going on. Archangel Michael's saying that people are really at that point now. There's almost like a multitude of people are ready to sort of take that step off a cliff and just step into the unknown, just free fall and go, fuck yeah, this is wicked. Some really good stuff's about to happen. But you need to vocalize that, not just to yourself or to those around you, but to your higher self. You need to vocalize that in your manifestation techniques. Okay, I'm ready to take the leap, for example. I've got my own truth. I'm truthful with myself because I love myself. I can handle reality. I know I have whatever it takes to find my way through the other side of a challenge. Boom, there's your longevity there. You always come back to your self source, and it says the gift of time. I devote time to myself. I focus on who I am becoming. I ensure my actions are in tune with my desires. Every day I make wise choices to lead to wonderful tomorrows. That is so beautiful. I'm just getting told by Archangel Michael I need to run over a few more things. again off the throat chakra. Again, the throat chakra is the gateway to consciousness, and it's a chakra of communication, self-expression, and creativity. And communication is an act of connection to unite consciousness, and it's the first level of transcendence, allowing us to move away from the limitations of the physical body. All right, again, the oils associated with this chakra are lemon, lavender, chamomile, and vanilla. The crystals can be turquoise, aquamarine, celestite. The meditation, there is none. Again, I've written here with exclamation marks, practice the mantras. It's really important. The color is blue, the sound is element, the location is throat, and the symbol is the 16 petal lotus. So that's been really good. I love doing this. Much love. I'll be back. I've got the third eye and the crown chakra to do, and then this little series is finished. So I'll be back. Much love. Please like, share, subscribe. Take care.